Right, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'd like to cash a cheque, please. You're going to need that. I haven't signed it yet.
Excellent. If you want to use that.
Cheers, thanks so much.
And your account details, your AIB account details?
I don't have an AIB account.
Okay, we only cash cheques for customers of AIB, unfortunately. Do you have an account with any bank?
Here's the thing, I closed my Ulster Bank account in protest to a new charge they brought in, targeting poor people. Now, so I don't have a bank account at the moment, so that's where I need to get.
Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to cash the cheque. We only cash cheques for customers of AIB.
But that cheque is from this branch.
Well, I fully appreciate that, but we only cash cheques for customers of AIB, so I'm not in a position to cash the cheque.
But I need to cash it today. I haven't done it today.
Do you have an account open with any bank today?
No, like I say, I'm just disgusted by the charge Ulster Bank brought in, targeting poor people.
Okay.
And I'm operating without a bank account at the moment. That's why I need cash.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, AIB doesn't cash cheques for people who don't have accounts with AIB, so I'm not in a position to cash a cheque for you. I'm terribly sorry about that.
But that's a bit preposterous, really. I mean, your customer. I accepted this as payment from your customer in good faith, and by not cashing it, you're damaging the good faith I have with your customer.
No, we're not. If you had an AIB account, we would negotiate it. I could even cash it for you on the basis of you having an AIB account.
But I don't want an AIB account because AIB brought in the same charges that I left the other lot about, which is disgraceful.
Well, your option, would be to shop around. If there was a bank account that didn't charge fees, you could open that account and lodge it in. But as things stand, I'm not in a position to cash a cheque for you. I'm terribly sorry about that.
But what am I going to do with this? I mean, this is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, this is for this bank.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
Your customer gave me this as payment for my services, and I took it, I accepted it as payment in good faith.
The only thing I can say is that it is an open cheque and that it isn't crossed. There aren't two parallel lines on it.
Yeah, so I don't have to lodge it on.
You could sign the back of the cheque and somebody else, maybe if they had an account with AIB with ID, or could lodge it through their account and cash it that way. But as things stand, I'm not in a position to negotiate or cash the cheque for you. I'm terribly sorry about that.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not going to accept cheques off this person anymore. So you're actually damaging your customer.
No, we're not.
By refusing to take this.
The policy is that we provide a service for customers of AIB, and that in certain circumstances we will cash cheques for them. Obviously, if it's cross-account pay only or whatever, we wouldn't.
But that's not a cross cheque.
But cashing cheques is a service we provide for our customers of AIB, not for this customer here. It's for if we cash the cheque for if a customer comes in is at the counter, and you're not a customer of AIB.
But I accepted this in good faith.
I fully understand that.
I'm not going to accept cheques off this person anymore. So therefore, you have damaged your customer.
That's between yourself and whoever you choose to accept or not accept cheques.
But you're affecting that by refusing to cash this.
We're not.
That's sick. That is. So I have to open an account here and have you take money off me every month because I don't have a certain amount in my bank account, like the other lot did.
Okay.
So
you may find that there is a bank in the market who will provide current accounts.
Do you know any that have them?
I don't. I'm just throwing it out there as a possibility. In which case you could launch that cheque, and when it clears, you can draw against it. Okay. I'm terribly sorry I can't be helpful, but.
How long is this going on? Because I used to cash cheques here all the time.
It has come in since the beginning of January this year that we only cash cheques for customers of AIB. I'm terribly sorry that this has caused inconvenience, but it's AIB policy from the highest levels in AIB.